Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another webinar. Hope so that this webinar will be the same as recent webinar. Recent webinar was really amazing for us because we just gave some longs and that go on perfectly fine, like Dodge, like STG, like some other sushi, like Bitcoin. Okay, so we'll discuss it how that go and what were the technicals behind them. Okay, so first of all, we just discussed Dogecoin recently. So we just discussed Dogecoin recently in my recent webinar that we are willing for a bullish push from here, and you can clearly see that the price triggered my entry, and after that it just triggered the TP, and it's still moving in direction. We'll discuss today that what's going on Doge and what's this scenario for upcoming now. Okay, so then we discuss sushi for you guys. That we need some sorts of bullish push. You can clearly see over here when price was kinda over here. Then we discussed about it's kinda bullish and it's in direction of long, so long makes sense. And you can clearly see that we saved secure 1.5 hour on this guy, 3 hour on 3 to 2 hour on Dodge. And then we discussed about STG also. We discussed about STG that it's kind of bullish and structures kind of good bullish, so we can go for longs. And you can clearly see that we secured 1.5 hour on this shit. We secured 1.5 hour on sushi, and 2 to 3 hour we secured on Dogecoin recently. So we were up kind of 4 to 5 hour on about on recent webinar. Okay, so that's kind of really amazing. Sometimes the weeks can go really amazing, sometimes it just misses. That's perfectly fine. Recently we discussed Bitcoin also. Then it's kinda in a bullish push. You can clearly see over here that we were willing for the target of this guy and then for a target of this one. So you can clearly see that the webinar updates gone perfect, but it just missed my entry. That's fine because not all the time are price for you to give you entry and it move in direction. That's perfectly fine because sometimes it move without you and sometimes it move with you. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so we'll discuss today Bitcoin also, no problem. Let some members join the group. Okay, hey, how are you? Okay, we'll see. Sand, ARB, Matic, I think so. We just discussed ARB. Bro, same thing. Update is still. I will update you guys. Okay, so first of all, let's start from Bitcoin and then we'll move towards your coins. Like DSK just dropped a bunch of them. Then what's going on about this guy? Okay, so we'll move towards it. Okay, so first of all, I'm starting Bitcoin. Okay, DSK, I'm starting it. Starting from Bitcoin, we just earlier discussed about the liquidation of these high because shit tons of liquidity were printing above this guy, and it just liquidated upside like over here. You can clearly see over here, but what's going on now? Let's see. First of all, let's shift higher time frame. According to 3 time frame, kind of structure is playing as the same thing. First, second, moving upside, but not giving any sorts of break of structure. That's fine, no problem. First, second, you got third DB and you are willing for the third liquidation after 7 hour closing above this one. So after if the 7 hour close above this guy, so according to 1 day time frame, it will be kind of overextended. So we'll see about that, what's going on in that gang. Okay, so 12 hour time frame structure was kind of 3 DB was over here because we already discussed about um 12 hour time frame Bitcoin. You can clearly see over here we have a first break of structure upside and we have a second break of structure. Yeah, it's not third also, rather it was second and it's going for third now. Okay, so yeah, we just break the structure for third. You can clearly see over here. Let me get rid of this guy. Let me get rid of these drawings also, like this. Okay, so first, second and third, it's a 3 DB in a row, but the last one is kind of clustered, so it means that again the we have a lot of potential for longs. So to follow the longs rather than following the shorts will strikes us really perfectly. Okay, so according to 4 hour time frame, you can clearly see over here that we just got a break of structure upside first, we got another break of structure second, we got the third time, and then we just break the structure recently for fourth. Okay, four break of structure, all of them are clusters. So still we have a lot of potential for longs. Let me get rid of this one because it's not worthy full now. Let me get rid of this also. just like this. Okay, so let me also get rid of this guy like this. So according to now, we go just break the structure for fourth. Like I can get rid of this guy now, and I can mark it like this. Okay, so yeah, this is the low, or you can argue for this one also. This is the low, this is the high, no problem. And you can clearly see over here we just got with this low, and you can argue with this one. This is also fine, not a big deal for this guy, but this low makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, so this is kind of low at the level of 37,600, but let's see that if price wants to come over here, or it just wants to go upside. Okay, so according to 1 hour time frame, let's shift on 1 hour time frame. Let's see what's happening according to 1 hour time frame. So we can clearly see over here we just got a first break of structure, second break of structure, and we are just waiting for a third break of structure, right? So it means that we are just coming to an entry of this guy. Okay, so overall longs, overall we are in a long bias, but we have to take an entry on the demand zone, because SSC rule. Okay, always structure, ascending, and then confirmation, no matters in what time frame. Just partner all this structure uh, with the SND, and partner the SND with your confirmation, right? So according to that, keeping the same scenario in our mind, we can clearly see over here we have a quite good demand at the level of 37,800. This demand is kind of normal demand, so we are like to call this guy. Okay, so this is a normal, you can go with advanced also, no problem, but let's make it like this. So for now, thus it was a cluster recently, so we are still willing for price to come on the demand zone, and then it should go upside, right? So according to 1 hour time frame, first of all, it's kind of necessary for the liquidation of this guy. Okay, so it means that if this guy breaks structure, so then we will have a lot of potential for down push to come over here. If price reach over here, you can take your longs, because overall structure is still long, but we have to have a zone where we can go for longs, right? So according to 4 time frame, the longs make sense perfectly. You can clearly see over here, and then you can go for at least 39 to 40 also. Okay, so the stop loss, you should protect your this guy, and then this long makes sense, but price may trigger or may not trigger, that's perfectly fine. But depending on a structure, I should avoid something for now, because this move has some good potential, because kinda after the liquidation of this guy 38,800, a spike may come down over here, but who knows. But we can take an entry at the level of 38,000 for longs, because longs make sense, it's kind of demand zone, and we can take an entry at the level of 38,000. You can take your TP at the level of 38,900 or 39,000, TP2 at the level of 39,800. Same thing, we just replicating again and again. That structure is kind of bullish, so you should go for longs, okay, rather than following the shorts. And if something short present itself, just avoid it for now, and that's it. You can take a stop at the level of 37,200. Okay, so entry may trigger or may not trigger, but overall structure, this scenario makes a lot of sense. Okay, so Bitcoin, done with it. You're welcome, bro. So DSK, we just done with Bitcoin. I'm not shorting Bitcoin at the level from the level of 39,200, but yeah, we are just waiting for the approach of this guy over here, like this, and then it should go up. Okay, so this makes sense. Okay, so done with Bitcoin, guys. Anything who are just kind of interested in Bitcoin, we just discussed it. Okay, so then let's see what's going on Matic, on Sand, and ARB first of all. Then we'll move towards this guy. Okay, so first of all, we just discussed Matic also in our earlier webinar. That structure is kind of bullish. You can clearly see over here it's pumped non-leverage 9% all already. DSK, we just discussed this guy over here. You can clearly see we made a lot of money on this one, because this was kind of low and this was high, so it's still kind of going in this direction. So I'm willing for still same thing. Webinar update is going perfectly fine. We are just willing for the liquidations of upside, right? So this one is really important. The liquidation of this one will take the price really up. Okay, so DSK, same thing. Still I'm not going for any short, and same my webinar update is still going perfectly fine. So just keep it and let the matic go. Okay, so yeah, we already discussed. Thank you, bro. LTC, okay, we'll move towards LTC. Done with matic. Sand, I think so we discussed sand in our recent webinars, but let's see what's going on sand. Okay, I think so in our group we just gave this insight that we are just waiting for the longs, and you can clearly see over here this, the same thing is going perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine because that was our VIP insight. That's fine. Let me get rid of this guy. Let me get rid of this guy. Okay, so I will get rid of also these alarms because it's kind of urgent for me because we have to drop some signals, right? So according to 4 time frame, the structure is kind of bullish, and you can clearly see over here recently we just mitigated the demand and it's moving direction. We just made some sorts of SND 2.0 over here, or you can argue that we just kind of break the structure. Okay, so structure is still bullish for me according to 4 time frame, which is awesome, not bad. And according to 1 hour time frame, we can clearly see over here that it's kind of coming for a break of structure upside. That's fine. 4 hour time frame, let me make it small like this. So yeah, same thing, I'm willing for entry again for longs. Okay, so longs makes sense to me again. From here you can take your stop loss at the level of this guy and you can take your TPs like this. Okay, so longs make sense for me. Sand DSK, still fine. According to 1 hour time frame, let's see. It's really amazing because we are just kind of coming for the liquidation of high. Okay, so if with the high got liquidated, that the odds of coming down will be more than the now. So according to 1 hour time frame, this is a scenario, but we can take an entry at the level of 0 point, making it a bit down like this. 0 0.333995, you can take other entry because we are already in this long, but this one makes sense. Take the longs, take the highs. Structure is bullish, why not? Okay, so longs make sense again to me like this. You can take your entry level of 0.3995, TP number 1 0.4182, TP2 at level of 0.4403, and stop loss level of 0.3865. Long makes sense on sand, same thing, nothing cool. Better come down to maybe, but I'm overall bullish, right? So done with matic, done with sand, done with ARB. We already discussed ARB, that it's kind of bullish, so it's kind of bearish, so I'm just waiting for that. Okay, best altcoins to buy. Yeah, it's I'm just analyzing the best ones, right? So you can buy from here sand, but I'm properly giving the stop losses, the entry zones, the TPs, and this guy. Okay, so for long term, I don't trade long term. Okay, so simple. Long terms are kind of useless to me because I don't kind of wait way long for my quick profits. 20, please, yeah, why not? The other thing that was really yeah, perfectly fine. That's good. Yeah, Dodge was really amazing recently. We just discussed Dodge and it's still moving. I will discuss Dodge again. Okay, so for you guys. So perfect. Yeah. Boom. Uh yeah, that's it. Else I have any market, I just kind of good for me for long. It's fine for trade. Okay, so yeah, yes, what it means. Thank you. No problem, bro. LTC, okay, we'll move to LTC, no problem. First of all, let's move towards QNT. Or first of all, let me analyze Dodge again, then I will analyze again others. Okay, so recently we discussed about Dodge, that's kind of bullish. You can clearly see over here. Let me get rid of these guys, and you can clearly see over here. We just discussed Dodge over here, moved up long. We just discussed again Dodge for 2 hour, and it's moved perfectly fine. This is the live example that structure is kind of bullish. To follow the longs, it will give you really amazing money, right? So according to this one, still 4 hour time frame was 5 dbs with a cluster. We are willing for a sixth one. Okay, so we already discussed in my recent webinar. You can check out that guy. Okay, so we already discussed that it's kind of for longs, and at the same time we can argue for first break of structure. We got a second break of structure. At the same time, we just break down for reaccumulation. Sorry. So again, we just got a first break of structure, second break of structure, third break of structure, and the last one was kind of also cluster. So what we are willing for, we are willing for bullish push again. Okay, so again, we can take an entry at the level of kinda over here. You can take a stop loss over here, and you can take your TPs like this, because I'm willing for the liquidation of overall high. So longs make sense like this. You have to put your stop loss, you have to save yourself a bit, because a push can come over here also, no problem. Yeah, again, dodge are willing for the longs, right? Stop loss, this one makes sense, not bad. This one, because I'm willing for that. If price break this guy, it will ultimately kind of reach over here, and then it will move from here. So to keep protect myself from that guy, we have to put our stop loss just below this one. Okay, so we have to take our DCA zone like this. You can take your DCA at the level of this one. So if DCA zone triggers, then it will be kind of 3.5. That's fine. So yeah, makes sense to me. TP number one at the level of 0.085323 makes sense. You can take your entry at the level of 0.08305, stop loss 0.08095. TP number one 8523, TP number two at the level of 8757, right? So that was Dogecoin still doing well for longs, and we are just filling for the short longs. Okay, so anyone who wants Doge, this is the analysis, and no problem to me if price break this one, because it's filling for longs, right? So that was long Doge. Your chart is not clear. No, bro. Chart is clear, bro. It's really clear. Maybe your quality maybe a bit affected, but gaming XR, my chart is clear. Yeah. Yeah, boom gave you a perfect answer. So KSM, okay. QNT, yeah, why not? Rishi, let's move towards QNT. Okay, QNT was really ugly already, because it's kind of illiquid market, but yeah, why not? We have to kind of analyze it. Structure is kind of bearish over here. First break of structure for downs. At the same time, we just break the structure upside. Okay, um, coming down, moved up. First break of structure downside, first break of structure upside. Okay, so it means that we just break the structure down, and the down is come from or came from here. So at the same time, price break the structure upside. Okay, so according to this guy, still the structure is bearish. So yeah, structure is bearish, so it means that structure is bearish, so we have to go for shorts. Okay, so at this one we can clearly see over here, we just discussed move down and moved up, failed to move up. This is really amazing for us that it has no potential for long, but QNT is really uh, bad, but it's fine, no problem, not that much bad. You can clearly see over here we got a break of structure downside like this, 1 dB, second dB, price mitigated perfectly towards demand zone and coming down. Okay, so yeah, structure is very, you can go for shorts. Okay, so same thing we just discussed and makes sense. Short makes sense. Put your stop loss above this guy in order to protect this one like this, and short makes sense. Okay, so shorts are fine, as I already did not go for shorts because kinda it's forbidden also, because it's in the borderline between halal and haram. I don't want to short it, but still the short makes sense on QNT overall from 103.34. Another short because it's already came down over here, maybe price reach over here or not, but that's fine. Overall short makes sense at the level of stop loss level at 107.4. You can take your TP1, TP2, okay, like this. Okay, so yeah, Q&A shorts overall, but I need the price to approach over here at the level of 103.3. TP makes sense level of 98.89, and TP2 at the level of 94.32, 94.28. Okay, and if it came down, it will just came down banger back badly. Okay, so yeah, that was Q&A for you. Overall structure is bearish. Rishi, Q&A done with it. Okay, brother, about it. Okay, guess, yeah. Okay, dog, how we get to you? Premium sub. Yeah, premium subscription if you want. It depends upon the time that it depends upon the which type of premium we want, because we are just kind of, and guys, we are just kind of launching the mentorship, because our VIPs also know that guy earlierly that we are just launching our a mentorship. So anyone who is interested in learning, he can join our VIP membership mentorship. He will make amazing money, and he will take his analysis in the next level. Okay, so the videos will be kind of in a recorded lectures as always, and each and everything will be dropped there, because kind of we're just starting our mentorship. So anyone is interested, he can apply for it. Okay, so the VIP mentorship, I'm talking about mentorship. Okay, mentorship fee will be kind of, I think so, $100 per month, and we will just doing every Sunday a live webinar that will take it to 2 to 3 hours, and any confusion for our guys will be cleared about that guy. Okay, so here, so anyone who is interested in learning, so just DM dog, he will just kind of say you what's going on. Okay, yeah, why not, boom. Let's go and make our analysis perfect. Yeah, so I will be really happy for you, see you there. Okay, so yeah, that was it. Yeah, which time chart do you use? Gamer XR, it's a really simple question. This SMG trader does not use a specific time frames. Okay, you can use any time frame, but I will we as a SMC trader trade with the structure, SND, and confirmation. Structure, SND, confirmation in any time frame. We have to use the models. We have to use kind of or extensions. We have to use the structure rules. We have to use the SND rules, and then on confirmations, right? So yeah, our VIP mentors will who join our mentorship will amazingly enjoy what I want to see. Okay, so there's not a clear time frame to trade. You can trade any time frame, but we recommend to trade the kind of make top down analysis for you. Okay, so yeah, that was it. Dog has thread 2 time frames don't matter. Time frame do not matter, bro. Stocks. Stocks, bro. If you are just want to trade the stocks, just trade the stocks. The exchange you want to trade is TC 2000. You can go with that guy. Okay, so it's kind of TC 2000. You can trade there. Okay, and the concepts kind of same thing everywhere. The smart money works everywhere. Okay, so the same concept you're just applying on Bitcoin, on other cryptos, you can apply it on same thing, like stocks, any stocks like Bajaj Finance as an Indian stock, or Nifty 50. Okay, so as an Indian stock, so you can apply the same thing there. Okay, so you can trade on TC 2000. It's kind of good, not that much bad. Yeah, that was how to trade them. Sir, please tell me how should I do stocks. Yeah, that was it. You can trade on TC 2000, no problem. Yeah, it's also good. Hello, yeah, hello, yeah. Tell me how you should. Yeah, I just did. KSM, let's move towards KSM. Why not? Okay, so KSM, same thing. My update is still going perfect. We discussed about this one when price was kind of over here, and you can clearly see over here, if price wants to come, it will come. Okay, so 7 to 8% non-leverage, it pumped and mitigated my entry zone for shorts. Still willing for the shorts for the liquidation of the lows. You can clearly see over here the same thing. Recent webinar update is going perfectly fine. Short makes sense. Okay, overall still our entries are triggered at the level of 25.80, and just replicate the chart. You can clearly see over here short makes sense. Stop loss 27.05, TP number 2, TP number 123.7, TP number 2 at level of 21.71. Okay, so was there, that was KSM. Yeah, done it. Yeah, I will be happy. Guess, yeah, why not? And it's really good, guys, then that if you guys want to learn, if someone is happy in learning, he can make a lot of money. Okay, so uh, let's get rid of this guy. What's happening? Yeah, yeah, according to 4 hour time frame, the structure was still bearish, not bullish. Okay, so remember guys, structure is not bullish, but as an intermediary you can clearly see over here you got a first break of structure upside, second break of structure, and we have this guy as a low. We already discussed about this one, that this one makes a lot of sense, but it will take really years. It may take years, yeah, of course, why not? Okay, so this one kind of this, and according to lower time, according to intermediate, you got a first break of structure upside, second break of structure upside. Just mitigate the DDB methodology. Coming down over here, you have got a first break of structure upside, second break of downside. So these are the fake structure. Okay, so we will teach you each and everything in our mentorship, so just stay tuned with us. So over here you can clearly see over here recently we got as an intermediate again a break of structure like this because it's an intermediate structure. So you can argue with this one as a break of structure, no problem. Structure is still bullish, we are willing for the longs. Long makes sense, but I have to, where is the stop loss? Mhm. Okay, so you can protect yourself over here like this, makes sense, and you can take your longs. So long makes sense on guess over here. Kind of I'm just going with the fake structures. Fake structures kind of really difficult for you guys if you don't know how to trade the real structures. Okay, yeah, that's fine, you can go with the fake structure, but you can clearly see over here how much quickly it just breaks the structure upside, downside, upside, downside, upside, downside. So it's kind of accumulation also, no problem. For here you can clearly see over here long makes sense. Okay, longs make sense, you can take your TPs like this, like this, like this. Stop loss, yeah, makes sense, and you can take your TPs upside for longs. Okay, let me get rid of this guy. So that was guess for you, boom. Long makes sense overall, I'm not interested in the short. Okay, so 4% stop loss, not that much bad. Fine, makes sense. So boom, that was guess for you. Okay, USDC, yeah, Rishi, we already discussed USDC for you guys. Okay, it was on Binance. Yeah, overall still my update is perfectly going well. We are stuck in a fake structure. I'm not going with a fake structure because I have my specific rules for that. Like I just gone with a gas fake structure, that's fine to me, but in this one this fake structure don't make any sense to me. Same thing still, 450725 entry makes sense. Overall I'm long, targeting the highs. Okay, targeting the highs overall, still nothing cool. Rishi, longs make sense. TP at the level of 0.06218290, stop loss 0.03855916 roundabout, and this was it. Long makes sense overall, same thing, nothing cool. Done with KSM, yeah. Yeah, stocks done with it. Yep, boom. Rishi, done with it. USDC, yeah. Dodge, Gaming XR, we already done with Dodge. I'm still willing for the longs. Okay, nothing cool to me. Overall longs make sense. And if price reach over here, you can take your DCA zone, and overall long sense makes. Okay, so Gaming XR, same scenario going again and again. 0.08305 entry, where price is at a current market price. But I think so it might liquidate this guy over here, then it can go up. That's perfectly fine, no problem, not a big deal to me, because I am safe with the stop loss of this one, because we have to save this guy. That's fine. You can take your TP the level of 0.085223 TP number 2 is 0.08757, and some who trade the smart money know what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, that was it. Gaming XR. Dodge, bro, yeah. Kindly dot, please. Yeah, why not? Ahmed Shabir. Dot, and then we'll move towards XRP. Yeah, okay. So stay tuned. So Dot recently, two webinars before it just liquidated. I mean, that's fine because we already made a lot of money in some other markets, right? So that don't make sense to me. Okay, so overall structure is bullish, and we are just kindly recently we just break the structure upside first, and one day according to 1 day time frame we just break the structure first time, we just break the structure second time. It means that we have some potential for longs to liquidate this guy also. So yeah, let's see according to 12 hour time frame. Kind of structure is bullish. You can clearly see over here first, second, and these are fake. Yeah, still we are waiting for the third. 4 hour time frame, nothing cool in a reaccumulation model, I think so, or not. Yeah, let's count the dbs from here because it makes sense and it will help us a lot. Okay, so first of all, we can clearly see over here we just shift bullish from here first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so we have got fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay, 7 dbs, but all of them are clusters, so it means that we have a lot of potential for long still. Okay, so dot still long makes sense to me. Recently I just got ruined, that's fine, but long makes sense. So first of all, let's double check over here that from where we just shifted bearish. You can clearly see over here we got a bearish push, and then that not make sense to me. Kind of structure is bearish still. We just recently break the structure upside, that's kind of good, and it's really amazing. Okay, so longs make sense overall, like this, like this. I'm waiting for that price may come down over here for longs make sense. So you can take your entry at the level of this kind of demand makes sense like this, TPs make sense like this, and stop loss just kind of makes sense overall. Long, but I need demand or supply zone, because we have a shit tons of supply and demand zones like fractalized SNDs, like normal, advanced, hidden, fractalized SNDs, doc SNDs. Then we have a lot of SNDs kind of. Okay, so liquidity swipe SND, because I'm using the normal SND over here. You can clearly see over here we just break the structure, and you can also use advanced over here. We already dropped what's advanced, and you can check out that shot of our in our YouTube channel. It's lying over here. Okay, so you can take your entry level of 5.208. You can take your TP number 1, 5.462, TP number 2 a level of 5.595, and stop loss level of 5.072. Stop loss makes sense, right? So that was dodge overall. Dot, sorry, overall I'm long, willing for the longs to get clear. Okay, so Shabir, that's a door for you. Gaming, yeah. XR, why not? TIF analysis price, why not? Okay, XRP, we already discussed XRP, I think so. So guys, we already discussed about XRP, that I'm willing for the long, same thing, nothing cool. First, second, and first, second, same thing. My update webinar update is still going well, not that much bad, and I'm waiting for the liquidation of highs. Okay, so first TP was over here like this, and this makes sense. Still I'm waiting for the longs. Okay, it might ruin me because XRP overall structure was not that much good to us, but that was it. XRP makes sense for long. So Rishi overall long makes sense. TIA, let's see what's going on. TIA, bro, it's have a lot of less data. It's the direction, the future of TIA is not decided for now. Okay, because whenever you're trading with a smart money, you need some data. If there's no data, you can't do anything, because you can clearly see over here is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, only 11 candles of 3 day time frame is printing over here. So for a professional consider does not make any sense. This market does not make any sense to him. Just skip the market and go with other. Okay, so coin 12 hour time frame. Let's see what's going on. Or TIA USDT makes sense. I think so. There may be some more data, but it's kind of newborn baby. Okay, so I can't decide the future of TIA for now because it's only one upside push, nothing cool. Okay, so boom, for now does not make any sense to me. TIA. Okay, so we just discussed Dodge for you guys. Long makes sense, you can clearly see here a bit in loss, that's fine. A long makes sense for us on Dodge. Okay, so then we discussed Bitcoin for you guys. Long makes sense from here makes sense long. Okay, so XRP we just discussed with you guys that still my update is going perfectly fine, so why not to follow the longs. Okay, so then we discussed kind of KSM for you guys. Let me get rid of this guy. We discussed about KSM that I'm willing for the shorts and short makes sense to me. Okay, so that was it. We discussed Matic for you. Like this, you can clearly see over here perfectly going upside, so why not? Same thing, just avoid the short still. And when price was over here, we just discussed about this down push, and when price was over here, we just discussed about this bullish push. Okay, so kind of it might be better for you guys to stay tuned with us whenever the webinar is kind of start, so you should follow me. Okay, so then we just discussed STG also. You can clearly see over here at last DSK wanted STG. It was early for it was urgent kind of for him, so that's why just perfect. Take profit and stop loss for gas. Yeah. uh Take profit level of kinda, I think so. First of all, first TP should be at level of 1 or kinda like this, and then you can avoid. Okay, so TP number 1 makes sense at level of 8.3 Musa, and TP last makes sense level of 9.068. Okay, so this was Torch Musa. For those long makes sense, I just said. Okay, so Soul. Okay, so Soul, we discussed Soul. I'm waiting for the short, still nothing cool. I'm waiting for the liquidation of this one until the high is protected. Okay, so you can clearly see over here 4 time frame high. Short is still kinda can come in handy, that's fine. But I'm waiting for the short until the high is not broken. Okay, if the second this high got broke, I will be shifted bullish then. Okay, so first for the still structure bearish for here near liquidation, then it can go up. Okay, so first of all, for now it's sold around making sense to me. Okay, so personally that was sold overall near liquidation for down until the high is not broken with the candle body close. Can you please analyze AKR? Yeah. BNB? Yeah, okay. Then all, I just make sure that we should go with all. Yeah. Okay, yeah, why not? Gas gaming XR we just did with the gas. Short long makes sense to me as a only Binance like this. Okay. So this was that guy. BNB please, yeah, why not? AKR, let's move towards AKR. Okay, so let's lock with the AKR and BNB. Okay, so we'll not move to the others. So AKR, I think so. In which market you want to trade? AKR USDT, I think so. ARK Pro, it was. Let me know it's AKR or something else. Garima Khana. Okay, it's AKR or something else. Let me know. Okay, so BNB. Let's see what's going on BNB for now. So yeah, we just discussed that it might liquidate this guy, and just we got the liquidations. That's fine, nothing cool. But let's see what's going on overall. Higher structure is kind of bullish, so it means that we have to go for longs rather than following the shorts. Okay, so same thing again and again. it's kind of accumulation over here. You can clearly see over here. We'll just discuss with you guys, we'll discuss with you in our mentorship. Okay, so it's kind of really important thing. So over here you can clearly see over here we just break the structure upside and nothing cool. According to 12-hour time frame, same thing, you got a break of structure upside, second break of structure, and now price is just kind of mitigating the 12-hour time frame. So yeah, why not for longs rather than following the shorts, right? So you can clearly see over here, mostly I just gave you guys longs, but for me personally it did not make sense to me that I will go with all of them. No, just go with a few of them. Okay, so because kind of Bitcoin was long, Sand was long, Dodge was long, Gas was long, Binance coin was long. So don't go with all of them. Okay, so it might ruin you, it might affect your bottom lines, because uh one crash may liquidate all of them, because we suffered with that webinars also. Not all of them, but we just suffered with that webinars also. Okay, first second boss, and you just perfectly stopped at the level of this demand zone. See the beauty, how much perfectly it was. Okay, so here you got a liquidity swipe SND. That's fine, that's kind of you can clearly see over here we got some sorts of absorptions, um fail to move down and move up, so it's kind of good. What's going on 4 hour time frame? Let's see. Two, nothing cool. 1 hour time frame. Okay, all are bearish. But according to 12 hour time frame is coming down over here, it means that we have potential for longs. Okay, so long makes sense. Stop loss, you can protect yourself just below this one, like this. Make it 3%. Like this makes sense. Okay, so entry level of 227.85 roundabout. You can take your entry at TP number one level of 235.77, and final TP 250 or 251 roundabout, and stop loss makes sense level of 220. Okay, so yeah, that was BNB for you, bro. Makes sense for longs. So yeah, let me know that it's AKR, because it's not existing in some other peers. So let me know what's it. Otherwise, we'll just kind of close a webinar. We just enjoyed a lot perfectly, and guys, kinda it might help you a lot if you guys Ava training online option. Yeah, why not? Let's see what's going on Ava. Then we'll just cut off. Okay, so Ava is kind of last. Nothing cool. You can clearly see over here we just discussed about the liquidation of this guy, and same thing, now I need a liquidation, now I need approaches for the down push. Okay, so we just perfectly got the liquidation finally. This liquidation makes a lot of sense to me, because I was waiting for the liquidation of this guy like this, and now you can take your entry when price came down like this and go for longs. Okay, so longs make sense to me like this, TP like this, and you can target this way. Yeah, that was our for you. Overall we just discussed about our, we need the liquidation of this guy, and we perfectly got the liquidation, and now you can clearly over here. Okay, so yeah, we just already discussed TRB also. Let's see what's going on TRB. Yeah, it's nothing else, it's just moving down and not that much bad. Okay, so yeah, that was our, and we just discussed in our earlier webinar that it's waiting for the long, and long makes sense to me, why not follow them. Okay, so that was it. Solana done with it. Also make a full playlist of support and resistance video. Bro, support and resistance did not make any sense to us. Why? Because it's kind of joke for a smart money traders. Okay, so we trade with smart money, we trade with supply and demand zones. Okay, like it's normal SND, like advanced SND, kind of hidden SND, fractalized SND, doc SND, liquidity swipe SND, like these things we need. Okay, so support resistance, we did not trade with support and trade resistance. Okay, so it's a bunch of them. Solana we just did with it link. Yeah, why not? We'll move towards link and we'll cut off. Okay, so because it's kind of exceeded 40 minutes. So link, I think so we discussed same thing. We need still for now ugly until we did not got the liquidation. Okay, so that was it. Matic business online motivation, done with Matic. Long makes sense overall. Why not for longs? So that was it. That was some coins that you guys wanted me to analyze it. That's perfectly fine. Hope you guys enjoyed the webinar. Take care, guys. And just kind of we're just launching the mentorship. Just kind of discuss, and it might help you a lot. Okay, it will take your analysis to a next level. That's perfectly fine. Those who are interested in learning, they can join us. Otherwise, just enjoy the free webinars. Okay, ARK, yeah, because you just typed AKR. ARK, let's see. Okay, okay, the same thing. It's have deficiency of data. Second, reaccumulation model. Second, again, reaccumulation model according to 12 time frame, according to 1 day time frame. Okay, so first, second, yeah. First of all, we have to liquidate this guy, and it's on Binance spot pair, so we can't short this guy. But yeah, this guy liquidation makes sense. After that, we will go for longs, right? So yeah, till now liquidation of this one makes sense. After that it will move up. Okay, so first of all, for now, just avoid the long because it's kind of spot. We have to buy it only, not short. You can take a long after the liquidation of this guy. Okay, so like this makes sense. Like this, we have to protect this one. Okay, so yeah, for now it will just kind of liquid this low, and after that you can go for longs. Dodge, done with it. AKR, done with it. Okay, so guys, Mehdi, we just done with the dodge. Like I'm willing for the longs. Sale price is in my entry roundabout, and you can go for long. Okay, so that was it for today's webinar. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys, any guys enjoyed the video, just drop a like and get into your chart, get into your exchanges, manage your trades accordingly. And guys, take care. Bye. Okay, peace.